Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the RAMBAM Hilchos Deos Perek Hey, the 5th chapter. Today is Halacha Dalid, and this is for adults only. This halacha, it's about marital intimacy between a husband and a wife. Even though that a man's wife is muter, she is permitted to him constantly, all the time, meaning that it's his wife. And whenever she's not in nida, she is permitted to him in marital relations. Roy loy letamid chachamim sheyanig atzma b'kedusha. A tamid chacham, a scholar, should accustom himself to act in ways of kedusha, of holiness. He should not be found by his wife like a rooster, which apparently they are with their mates constantly. Rather, they should be together once a week, Friday night to Friday night, if he has the abilities and the stamina to withstand from week to week. So that, says the Rambam, is the way of Talmidei Chachamim. And when he speaks to his wife, which means when he's going to speak to her to get her in the mood of having relations, he should not do it at the beginning of the night, because he's filled with his food and his stomach is filled up. We said before in the Rambam that's not the way to have relations. Nor should he begin his foreplay at the end of the night, when he's hungry. Rather, everything should take place between a husband and a wife in the middle of the night, because she is akel hamazon shebemeyav. That's when the food is digested in his intestines, and that's when his body is in its healthiest form, and that would be the appropriate time to have relations. He should not be too lightheaded and carefree with his wife. He should not disgrace, his mouth. He should not blemish his words with foolishness, even between he and his wife. Meaning, even though that you might think that it's okay to say certain things that are a little less appropriate that you would say to other people, but there's still a class, there's still a derech eretz, there's still an honor that a husband and wife have towards each other, and therefore he should not defile his mouth by saying inappropriate things to his wife. We learn in the Gemara the following: Magid la'adam masichai. It says in the verse that a person is going to be told masichai, what their speech, their conversations were. And the sages say on that pasuk, afilu sicha kala, even a small conversation, shebein ish leishta, between a husband and a wife, asi liten aleyas hadin, a husband is going to have to give an accounting for at the end of his life. So if we said the wrong words to our wife, if we defiled our mouths, if we spoke about things inappropriately, we're going to have to answer to our Kodesh Baruch Hu, why did we do that? And neither the husband or the wife can be drunk at the time of relations. They cannot be, lazy and not motivated to the act of relations. They cannot be sad and they cannot be upset with one another. Not one of them. Meaning, even it's not both, it means neither of them. You have to be in the best mood possible. And she cannot be sleeping where the man takes advantage of her. He cannot force her into relations if she doesn't want. She has to willingly want to be together with her husband. Rather, they both have to want to be together. And it has to be done with simcha, has to be done with joy. That is the way of the relations of a husband and a wife. Yisaper ma'at v'yischak ima. He should speak a little bit with her and make some jokes to make everything light and comfortable and relax between them. Mi'at kedei shetizyashev nafsham, in order that her soul, and I guess his as well, will be relaxed and calm. When a husband and a wife are together, it should be relaxed and calm, with joy, with happiness, with love between the two of them. V'yival bibusha v'lei ba'azus. A person should have relations with modesty, should be done in the right way. There's many halachas of what must take place. This is not the time or the place to discuss it. Ask your local Orthodox rabbi what is appropriate. And don't do it forcefully and boldly, which would be uncharacteristic of a Jewish husband and a wife in the union of intimacy. And after the act is completed, then a husband should separate from his wife, meaning he should then remove himself. And that's the words of the Rambam over here. Much more to say, but again, I don't feel that this is the platform to discuss it. There are many, many Rabbanim that you can speak to, or Rebbitzins, to get more details on these words of the Rambam and enhance your Shalom Bayis and your marriage. Have a wonderful day.